Wow, drizzling honey over Honey Nut Cheerios is amazing. Oh my god. Oh shit, the intro. Grab your shoes, boys and girls, because shit. What's up, nerds? Grab your dancing shoes, give Kevin Bacon a call, cause today we're playing Daryl. I tried to look up some lore for Daryl, but there isn't any. He was introduced as a Hearthstone character, unlike other heroes who are NPCs from the World of Warcraft lore. So let's make one up ourselves, shall we? Daryl lived peacefully on the Echo Isles with his fellow Murlocs, until one day his home was sieged by a platoon of orcs, led by Garrosh Hellscream, son of Grommash Hellscream. The orcs pillaged Daryl's village, slaughtering any Murloc who got in their way. Daryl was one of the fortunate ones. He survived the siege but was enslaved and brought back to Orgrimmar. Unlike his fellow captors who were forced into grueling labor, Daryl was tasked with the duties of a jester. He was forced to endlessly dance for the Orgrimmar warband, entertaining them during rituals and celebrations. But Daryl honed his craft, learning to make his movements not only beautiful, but deadly. When the opportunity to escape was presented, Daryl did not hesitate. He used his newfound skills to subdue his captors and escape back to the Echo Isles. He swore revenge, and began to teach the others on the Isles his deadly tactics. A fiery leader, Daryl vowed to have his people prepared. The next time the waves brought in a siege of orcs, they would be ready. Dance has always been prevalent in the culture of the Echo Isles, but Daryl had perfected the art form. Damn, not bad. Blizzard, if you want to use this as the official lore for this character, have your people get in contact with my people. Let's talk digits. So what are we doing again? Oh yeah, Battlegrounds. Dancin Deryl, one of the more fun heroes to play. He has a very high floor, but a low ceiling. I almost always top 4 with him, but rarely plays first. His hero power is Hat Trick. After you sell a minion, randomly give a minion in Bob's Tavern +1/+1 twice. So basically you sell a minion and 2 hats fly out that give a +1/+1 buff to a random minion in Bob's Tavern. But what if you could control where those hats went? What if I told you that you can? Kinda. We'll get into that in a little bit, but first let's talk about minions. Hello. Divine Shield minions are king on Daryl. So if mechs are banned, there's a chance I'm not even picking him, assuming I have other decent choices. But what are the primary Divine Shield minions we'll be dancing on? Deflectobot and Bronze Warden. 1, because they are both strong units that can carry you into the late game, and 2, because they are both on Tavern 3, which is most likely where you want to dance first. But there are also a lot of good dance partners on Tavern 4. Of course I'll tango with Cave Hydra, but you'll also find me doing the waltz with Bolvar, the cha-cha with Security Rover, or even the foxtrot with the Dragonite Enforcer if I have other Divine Shields on the dance floor. Also, if there's room on my board and I'm having trouble finding a suitable dance partner, I'll even mambo with an Annoyal module or Microbots if I have a good magnetic target. Sometimes even an egg if I have a solid mech board building, or a Salty Looter or a Yoho Ogre if a conga line of pirates takes form on your board. And that's the great thing about Daryl, his versatility. You can dance on really any target. Gold lines up well for a Hangry Dragon dance, grab your tap shoes and hit the dance floor. You buy a few token minions early game and find a pair of rat packs to quick step on with 6 gold? Go for it. Just look for turns where you feel you can get a big power spike. The earlier you find a good dance target, the better. Which brings us to our next topic, when to start dancing. Damn, how long have I been talking for? I'm starting to get hungry again. Be right back, guys. Let me grab some cereal. Seriously, you guys, you need to try Honey Nut Cheerios with honey drizzled over the top. It's incredible. Okay, I'm back. When to start dancing. Normally you follow the standard leveling curve and then look for a dance partner in Tavern 3. If I find one, immediately that following turn after I level to Tavern 3, I usually dance right then and there. No warm up, just feel the rhythm and get in there. Otherwise I'll begin to buy minions and fill out my board and look for a good dance target that following turn. But I do try and dance at least once before moving on to Tavern 4. Dancing is how you generate those big power spikes on this character that carry you through the mid game. So I know all of you have a keen eye, and I assume you just saw me dance on a hangry. That's one of those situations where I'm on 8 gold, have a board full of token minions, and want to dance as quickly as possible. So instead of trying to high roll and find the perfect partner, I take what I can get. Like last call at the bar, boys. Better to hit the dance floor with a solid 6 rather than going home alone. You shouldn't always hold out for 10s. Plus the gold lined up well. Another reason why dancing on Tavern 3 is ideal is because you can better control where your hats go. Remember how we talked about controlling where your hats went earlier? Well, this is how you do it. You buy up all the other minions in the tavern to guarantee your hats land on your desired target. At Tavern 3 there are 4 minions in Bob's Tavern, where that number jumps up to 5 at Tavern 4. So it's easier to buy up all the other units and isolate your dance target on Tavern 3. Dancing at 8 gold there meant I may have missed one of my hats, but it's still worth it to get a huge hangry dragon. I was fortunate though and all my hats landed on the hangry. And let's dance again. Bolvar's another one of those good dance targets. I don't have any Divine Shield synergies at the moment, but he's still a very solid dance target. I just do a small dance on him here, but it's still a big power spike. I'm able to get him up to a 915 and now have 2 big boys on my board to help me stabilize in this mid game. You can see here Bran is strong. He's tripled twice and he already has an 11-13 Razor Gore, but we easily win the fight. And I'm gifted with another pair of good dance targets. I make a mistake here though and play the rat too soon. I wanted to keep that as a pair but run out of board space. But I'm still able to come away with another big minion plus a cobalt. Another strong opponent. Tess has a ton of good synergy on her board with 2 Bolvars, a big Bronze Warden, and a Dragon Enforcer. But she got lucky, we were a solid favorite in that fight. So you can see why dancing early and often is beneficial. You're able to build up a strong board to combat even the strongest opponents in the lobby. Another great dance board here. Not only are there 2 good dance targets, but also good minions to buy up before we dance. Tokens are great for the obvious reason that they give you an extra minion to sell off and thus throw out 2 more hats, but also the free dealing gambler. Since it's essentially free, we get +2/+2 of buffs at no cost. This is the point in the game where things start to get a bit dicey though. You've danced a few times and your board is getting full of mid-sized minions. Where do we go from here? This is when I typically like to make the jump to Tavern 5 and to start to buy up pairs. Dance on those pairs if you can, so when you triple them they get huge, but you can also just buy them and hold the pair in your hand until you find a triple. That way you aren't making yourself weaker by selling off other units on your board, and avoid taking 1 step back to move 2 steps forward. From here you want to find a triple and discover a Tavern 6 minion that will enhance your current board state. In the case of our current board, a Caligos, Nadina, or even an Amalgadon would do just that. Oh look, the bane of my existence is really strong. I win the fight, but leave her at 3 health. With a huge gold grubber, a Caligotes, and a bunch of dragons, I expect that she'll be able to easily handle the other heroes in the lobby. We're offered another Bronze Warden here, and do a little dance, pick him up and also grab the Dragon Enforcer. Managed to get one hat on him, and just like that, we hit another big power spike. Wow, Rand looks really strong here. This will be a tough fight. Or will it? We end up beating him pretty handily. But now we're board locked, so we'll start to grab any pair we see and look for a triple. I also grabbed the Murrazan. We faced Tess earlier and she had a ton of minions that we also have. Bronze Wardens, Bolvars, Dragon Enforcers, even an egg. So we'll play this Murrazan after the fight and hope to triple one of our pairs. Looks like no more Bolvars, but can still grab an egg, Bronze Warden, or Dragon Enforcer if we're able to make the board space. Another easy fight. And there we go. We're able to find the Bronze Warden triple, plus make board space to play our Murrazan. However, our Tavern 6 discovers are doo-doo. Grab the boat only because it's the strongest minion, but don't even opt to play it. We'll take first place if we can win this fight against Hordora, so I throw in the Dragon Enforcer since it synergizes well with my Divine Shields to try and be as strong as we can for this fight. But of course Eudora is stupid strong and we lose the fight. Things aren't looking good for us. But we find the Bolvar triple and grab the Dina. Maybe these extra Divine Shields will give us the edge. But they don't. The most annoying, overpowered character in the game wins again. It's almost like the game is easy when you play the most broken hero. We still take second place though, a pretty typical finish for Daryl. Edged out of that first place spot, but still walk away with some solid points. And that's all, folks. I hope you were able to pick up some helpful tidbits from my incessant rambling to improve your dancing technique. Daryl will always hold a special place in my heart since he's one of the more fun, interactive heroes to play. But above all else, the one piece of advice that you need to take away from this video is that honey drizzled over Honey Nut Cheerios is absolutely delicious. Seriously, give it a try. Until next time, Godspeed, nerds.